Thank you. Will the sponsor please yield to a question?
He will yield.
Sponsor, do you know what the monetary difference in income that your bill proposed as far as the adjustment to the broad-based categorical eligibility would have on a family consisting of, let's say, 3 people?
Gentleman from Hopkins.
I do. Currently, it's $49,720. It will go to $32,318, not to mention those exemptions that I talked about earlier.
Lady from Jefferson.
Thank you. Will the sponsor yield to an additional question?
He will yield.
Sponsor, have you ever been on SNAP?
Gentleman from Hopkins.
Mr. Speaker, I have not.
Lady from Jefferson.
May I speak on the bill, please?
You may proceed.
Thank you so much. Thank you for knowing those numbers. So a family of 3 is $49,720 is what they have to make now, today. That's the 200% federal poverty level. And now your bill is saying that a family has to make $32,318 to qualify for food assistance, which is a difference of $17,402 less. So we're making it harder for the people who need it the most to hang on to food. What this bill says to Kentuckians looking for help with their groceries, food, is that you better prove to us that you're working hard enough, but you better not work too hard and don't save too much, because then we're going to come take your SNAP benefits from you. And I think it would be of value to my colleagues to understand the detrimental fallout that is about to happen. And I heard you say, people are saying this, it's not going to have effect on any of these things. And I cannot tell you how wrong you are. We have experts who have been sounding the alarm. There are things that are spinning in my own head that I don't understand how many programs will be affected and how many vulnerable people. But I am deeply concerned about it. And I am somebody who was on SNAP. And I can tell you, it is not an easy process to navigate. And it's quite demoralizing for so many people because of the way we stigmatize people in poverty. So I want to share with you all some of these numbers. In Jefferson County alone, we have 44,801 people that are currently on SNAP, and immediately, when this passes, immediately 4,590 of them will immediately be kicked off. That is $20.4 million of federal funding. Federal. This is not state, this is federal funding that we will lose. Fayette, you have 13,498 people currently on SNAP. 1531 will immediately lose it. That's $6.8 million. Warren County, you got 6,800 people. 962 of them are immediately going to lose those benefits. Laurel County, you've got about 5,200 people on SNAP, and 381 of them are immediately going to be dropped. Knox, 4,300-ish people, 253 are immediately coming off. Whitley, 3,800, and 243 are coming off. McCracken, 3,600, 411 are coming off. Boone County, you've got 2,775 people on SNAP, and 470 of them immediately are going to lose their benefits. That's $2 million of federal dollars that you are taking away from people in your districts. Hopkins, 2,875 people are on SNAP, 251 coming right off. Franklin, you got 2,400-ish, 258 people coming off. Laurel, 5,200-ish, 381 are coming off. Lincoln, 1,869, 158 of them coming right off. And Oldham is the funniest one, because actually that's the one that is the worst. And we think of Oldham County as somebody who has a lot of money. But people who often have the money saved, this is going to affect them worse because these individuals in this county may have a little bit more to lose. So you have 763 people on SNAP in Oldham County, and 650 of them are going to come off. This is a lot of money, just federal money that we're just kissing goodbye because we don't need it, because we don't think our people deserve it. You know, this bill has been sounding the alarms, and no one is listening to the experts. No one potentially may be listening to anything I'm saying or anybody else might say on this on the House floor today, but I tell you who you will have to listen to, and that's the people in your districts that you're going to run into at the church, ironically at the grocery store, right out in your communities, and they're going to be telling you about this huge issue that has now hit their family hard. I want to know how poor do you have to be in Kentucky to be worthy of food? That is the question of the day. We're talking about a basic need and a right. And I don't even know where we go from here. When we are talking about food, where do we go from here as a state? We have sunk really low. This is embarrassing. I will be a hard no, obviously. Thank you.